Raw material always comes under direct. Unless and until they mention it is a direct or indirect, we have to assume that wages is a direct wages. Carriage inward means what? Any transportation happens within the factory, we call it as carriage inward. Hello everyone, this is your Adasa here, lecturing Vidyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. Now, we are in the session 3, your unit 2, the topic called cost accounting. Under cost accounting, we are discussing about cost sheet, and in the previous session, we done with one problem on cost sheet. Now, in today's session, we'll go for one more problem. As I told you, from today onwards, we'll go with your actual question paper problems. Now, whatever we are doing today, like these kind of questions, you may expect in your examination. Now, so before we go to your cost sheet problem, as you know that you should learn cost sheet format. Later, we can go with the problems. Now, the agenda is very simple. Problems on cost sheet, as I told you. We will do question paper problems today. In the question paper problem, until you learn the problems, 2 or 3 problems, you are supposed to mark like 1, 2, 3. 1 means what? Direct cost. 2 means what? Factory. 3 means your administration, office and administration. And the 4th one, we call it as selling and distribution overhead. Now, so this will be your question here. You know all the information. These information we have to bifurcate into what? We have to bifurcate into 1, 2, 3, 4. Please follow this rule, follow this shortcut until you learn the cost sheet. Clear? Now, what is the first one? First one is direct. Second one is factory. And the third one is office and administration. And the fourth one is selling and distribution. So these are the total 4 points you have. Direct expenses, factory expenses, office and administration. And the last one we call it as selling expenses. Now, in this, we bifurcate one by one. Opening stock of raw material. Before I write the answer, try to recollect what will be the answer. Now, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't call it as direct factory, office and selling. We call it as 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, opening stock of raw material. Go back to your format. Keep the format with you. Whenever I do cost sheet problem, keep that whole format with you, which you have written in your book. In the first session, unit 2, whatever format I have done, that you have to keep it in front of you. Now, opening stock of raw material, it comes under direct. So it is what? Number 1. Work in progress. As I told you, there are 3 things are there. Opening stock of raw material, opening stock of work in progress, opening stock of finished goods. Now, work in progress comes under factory. Factory in the sense what? 2. Finished goods comes under office. 3. See your format, you will find these words. Now, closing stock of raw material. 1. Raw material always comes under direct. Now, work in progress always comes under factory. Finished goods always comes under your office and administration. Hope you are clear. If you see the format, you will understand. Now, purchase of raw material. See, all the purchases comes with first step, your direct one. And carriage inward. As I told you, carriage inward means what? Any transportation happens within the factory, we call it as carriage inward. Now, this will be what? 1. Sale of scrap. Sale of scrap means what? Your just go back to your format. In the format, what happened? Where it is? It is there in the factory. In the factory, we should add our minus. We are supposed to deduct minus. So in the 2, we are supposed to minus. Wages comes under your first one, direct. Then direct expenses comes under 1. Administration overhead. Office and administration means what? 3. What is the third one? Office and administration. So it will be 3. Works on cost. Works means what? Your factory. Works means what? Factory. It comes under 2. Sale of finished goods. Your total selling price. Not 1, 2, 3, 4. There is a final stage. Sale of finished goods. Selling and distribution expenses comes under selling and distribution, fourth one. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, everything is done. Remember, sale of finished goods is a total selling price. Your selling price, we call it as sale of finished goods. We have done all the bifurcation. Now we'll go for the answer. In the answer, we'll go one by one. Whether whatever we have done, it is correct or wrong, we will check. So this is your answer. Now, so number 1, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total how many we have? 6 items. We'll go one by one. Opening stock of raw material. Opening stock of raw materials we have taken. Then this is what your opening stock is over. Then we have purchase of raw material. Then purchase of raw material. It is also there. Then we have carriage inward. Yes, we have carriage inward. Third one. Now, see your carriage inward. Yes. Now, closing stock of raw material. Closing stock of raw material. Remember, opening is always add. Closing is always minus. Now, closing is how much? That is also taken. Closing stock of raw material. Add everything minus, you will get raw material consumed. This is your question paper problem. Now you can match with your format. See, whatever format I have given, that is matching with this. Hope you are clear. In the previous session, whatever we have done, that is a basic problem. What we are doing now, that is a question paper 1. And this will exactly match your format. Keep your format and work out this. Up to raw material consumed you got. Now, again I'll go back. And you have wages, you have direct expenses. See, your direct expenses and wages all put together, we can call it as your prime cost. 8,87,000 is your prime cost. 8,87,500 is your, what is that? Prime cost. First step, do you have any doubt? Hope there is no doubt up to your first step, up to prime cost. We done up to prime cost, we'll go for the second step. What is the second step? Your factory overhead. Now, so how many number 2 are there here? We have work in progress. Yes. So we have work in progress opening, work in progress closing. Closing always what? Deduct, minus, opening minus closing. Then we have sale of scrap, minus, and we have work on cost. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many items we have? Total we have 4 items. 4 items comes under what? Step 2. Work in progress. Work in progress. Your work in progress is how much? Taken. Closing stock of work in progress also taken. Sale of scrap, as I told you, we have deducted. And work on cost. 1, 2, 3, 4. Total how many items are there? 4. See your question. 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 things we have taken. Any doubt? Hope there is no doubt. Add everything. After adding everything, you will get sale of scrap minus scrap. Doing all these things, you got closing stock of working cost of production you got 10,80,500. Before that, your work cost you got 10,20,500. What is your work cost? 10,20,500. Now, up to this we completed. Now, what is the next one? The next one we call it as your administration overhead. What is that? Administration over step 3. Now I'll go back to your number 3. Number 3 we have very less actually. One is finished goods opening stock, finished goods closing stock. From opening we are supposed to minus closing. Then we have one more is administration overhead. Total we have 3 items. Your administration overhead, opening stock of finished goods, closing stock of finished goods. In your format, you have almost 10 to 12 items like printing and stationery, postage and everything. In this, they have not asked anything. They have given simplified like total only they have given. Now, so 1, 2, 3. 1 will be deduction, another 2 will be additions. Your administration expenses 60,000, cost of production, opening stock of finished goods, closing stock of finished goods. If you do all this, you will get 10,85,000. Hope you are clear. I am going step by step. Slowly I am going. So please understand, it is the easiest one. Clear? So up to this we have completed. You got your cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold is 10,85,000. Now, up to your step 3 is over. What is the last step? 4th step. What is the step called as? Selling and distribution overhead. I'll go back to question. Your selling and distribution overhead. How much we have? 14,50,000 we have. Sorry, selling and distribution is only 1. We have 1,25,000. Now see, only 1 we have. Yeah. 1,25,000. Add 1,25,000. The total will be 12,10,000. Hope you got this. Yes. Now you got your total cost of production. What is this? Total cost of production. Now, you got total cost of production. From the total cost of production, you have to see what is your selling price. Your selling price is what? Sale of finished goods, 14,50,000. Now, your selling price is 14,50,000. What is your cost? 12,10,000. Your cost is 12,10,000. The difference is called as 2,40,000. Hope you are clear. From the total, you are supposed to minus your cost. The difference will be called as profit. Now, this is all about your today's session. In this 2 notes I have given. What is the 2 notes? See. Your wages has to be treated as direct wages. See, they have not mentioned that it is a direct wages or indirect wages. Unless and until they mention it is a direct or indirect, we have to assume that wages is a direct wages. Means it comes under direct expenses. Second one, in the format I have given one more column. What is that column? Cost per unit. Cost per unit. We have not used in this problem. Why? Because number of units are not given. Hope you are clear. If number of units are not given in your question paper, this column is not required. If it is given, what we are supposed to do? Just assume that they have given cost per unit also. Cost per unit. Assume that they have given the number of units are 10,000. Now, what is the number of units? 10,000. Here you are supposed to mention 10,000. 5,12,500 divided by 10,000. 2,25,000 divided by 10,000. 1,50,000 divided by 10,000. Like 1,50,000 divided by 10,000, you will get 15 rupees. 2,25,000, it will be 22.5. This will be 51.25. Everything you should divide by 10,000. That is only your cost per unit. Hope you are clear. It is the easiest one. Total cost divided by number of units. You will get cost per unit. Hope you are clear. I'll go back to your previous slide. Yes, please take screenshot. This is your question. This is your solution. Continuation of your answer with 2 notes. So this is all about your today's session. I have taken only one problem in each session so that you should understand better. If I take 2 or 3 problems in a single session, it will be confusing for you. We'll go step by step. Let it take much time, but understanding is important. Next session, I'll go with a bigger problem like your question paper problem again itself. So we'll understand better and more from next session. Thank you.